Hi, this is the brand new for autumn winter 2020 RAB VR Alpine Light jacket, and it's a beautiful thing, I must say. I will confess right at the beginning of this video, I am a massive fan of RAB's Vapour-Rise system, so expect me to get quite enthusiastic, much as I do about good kit anyway, because I just love good kit. And today we are underneath the fabulous Llangattock escarpment, and as you can see behind, there's the Sugarloaf and the Skirrid, the Black Mountains. It's an absolutely stunning spot. It's one of my favourite places. In fact, just around the corner over there is where I climbed my first extreme grade, a climb called Passage of Time, way back in 1992, all those years ago. So it holds a very special place for me, this. I'm here with Harry, as usual, and I'd also like to introduce Nelly, the latest member of the Trekitt biscuit eating team. Don't you know? Yeah, here she is. She's having a little run around doing her first videos. So we're going to tell you all about this lovely lightweight alpine jacket. We're going to go through all its features. We're going to go through the technology contained within. So please stay tuned right to the end to make sure you get your fill of this fabulous thing. Okay, so before I start prattling on about all the techie stuff, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you hit the little bell icon, you'll get notifications as soon as we post any new videos. Right, so what is the RAB VR Alpine Light jacket? Well, Vapour-Rise garments were designed way back in the day to be the ultimate all-in-one mountain system. They were the kind of precursor of modern softshell jackets, and you could argue, and I would argue with anyone really, that they are the original softshell jacket. They're designed to provide comfort, high performance weather protection, and sort of temperature regulation when you're moving in the mountains. They are extremely comfortable to wear. This particular thing is very, very, very lightweight. It was kind of Mr. Rab Carrington's original project. He was looking to design an all-in-one mountain system to replace multiple layers so that you're not encumbered and that you can move quickly in the mountains. So Rab Carrington himself was the guy who gave his name to the brand Rab. He started the company originally, and he, along with Pertex, came up with this system, and it's an absolute winner. The VR Alpine Light is one of the lightest pieces in Rab's VR range, so it's designed not for maximum insulation but for maximum comfort and protection when you're moving in the mountains, whether that's cross-country skiing, whether it's mountain biking, whether it's trail running, climbing, mountaineering, anywhere where you're generating warmth. You might be sweating heavily and you need protection from the elements, and you need to maintain a constant temperature. Those are the kind of environments where the VR Alpine Light will excel. This is the latest version of Rab's VR system, and Rab have taken their years and years of experience of working closely with mountain guides and expeditions to develop new fabrics and new linings to make this much lighter, with better performance, more breathable, more weather resistant, just more betterer than the original VR. Like I said, I've used VR for many, many years, and this thing is definitely the lightest piece of VR that I've ever worn, but still feels really comfortable and really protective. Okay, let's work out how this lovely thing is made. I'll talk you through the fabric. So starting from the outside, as you can see, this fetching blue colour that I am sporting today. This fabric on the outside is a newly developed fabric with Rab and with Pertex, and it's called Pertex Quantum Air. So you're probably familiar with Pertex Quantum. It's a super lightweight, fine denier nylon that's tough, durable, got good weather resistance, but this air version has slightly more air permeability, so you get a little bit of air exchange through the fabric. So it's not completely windproof, it's highly water resistant, but that air exchange, that air permeability does enhance the breathability of this fantastic jacket. It also enables all that warm, moist air inside, all your sweaty bits, to escape and get onto the outside So when you're working hard, you're pumping out a lot of heat and a lot of sweat, it passes through the fabric really quickly and evaporates on the outside, keeping you dry, and that air exchange just helps to regulate the temperature on the inside so you don't overheat and you don't cool down too quickly. It's a very clever system. The face fabric also has a DWR just to help with that water repellency. So DWR basically stands for durable water repellent. It's a process that RAB apply in the manufacturing phase, which just makes any moisture, snow, rain, etc. bead up on the outside and roll off rather than soak straight in. After repeated washing and through lots of use and wear, etc., the DWR will diminish over time. You can easily top that up with the Nikwax or Granger's products. Just simply spray it on once you've washed the jacket, and that will reinstate the DWR to make sure the jacket works to its maximum. Okay, moving on to the inside. The first thing you'll notice with this lighter weight version of the VR range is it's not all soft and fluffy on the inside. It's a much smoother finish on the inside, and that's because RAB have used a body mapped version of their VR lining. Body mapping basically means they've placed different weights, different performance fabrics in different places to maximise the performance and minimise the weight and the bulk. So in the main body and over the arms and across the back, so basically where you've got the paler blue here, the light blue sections, and around the back is RAB's VR wicking fabrics. That's 103 grams per square metre, so it's quite a substantial fabric, but feels very soft. It's lovely to wear, lovely to move in, and that's designed to actively pull moisture away from your skin to keep you dry when you're sweating heavily, and also to provide some light insulation just to keep the chill off, basically. Another nice thing about the VR wicking fabric is that it has a 55% recycled content, so it's got a much better environmental story. So those two combinations of fabric, got the VR airflow and you've got the VR wicking. The clue is in the name. This thing is designed for maximum performance for high output activities where kind of temperature regulation and internal comfort are far, far more important than out and out 100% weather protection. So it's worth pointing out at this point that despite all of that fabulous technology working on the inside to pump out all of that warm, moist air quicker than damp air can get in, and despite the best efforts of this quantum air fabric with the DWR treatment on the outside, this jacket is not 100% waterproof. It's highly water resistant, it's incredibly breathable, and it's got a fantastic temperature control mechanism working on the inside there. But if it is sluicing it down with rain, as it often does, carry a hard shell with you just to be on the safe side. Okay, so let's rattle through the features because it's a lightweight, minimum bulk, unfussy, climbing focused, alpine focused, fast moving focused jacket. The feature set is quite minimal. Up at the top you get a lined hood with a little Velcro tab on the back just to adjust the volume, and a little stiffened peak over the front, stop it falling down over your eyes, and just simple elasticated sides just to snug it to your face, keep it nice and neat and tidy. Okay, so we were looking at the hood earlier and we couldn't work out whether it was actually helmet compatible or not. So the only way to find out, stick a helmet on and see what happens. So it's quite a lightweight minimalist hood, but yeah, you can. Admittedly, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but if you had to stick it on over your helmet, you could do. I think personally, if I was using this for climbing, I would pop it underneath the helmet just because it's going to give me a little bit more room, a bit more flexibility. Yeah, if I was using this for climbing, I would definitely wear the hood underneath the helmet. It just gives you much more freedom of movement for looking up and looking around whilst you've still got the full protection. You get two chest pockets. These are Napoleon type pockets, so open the left one, stick your right hand in, open the right one, you guessed it, stick your left hand in. And these are also venting pockets, so they've got a lightweight mesh lining to them, so if you want to dump a little extra heat if you're working hard but don't want to expose your chest to the elements, undo the pockets and straight away I can feel the wind whistling through here today. Going to do them up because that's a bit chilly. Sleeves, nice long sleeves, very simple, just a neat little elasticated fabric section at the end. No Velcro, no draw cords, no nothing, just a neat little elastic section. So unfussy, not getting in the way, but there with enough room to get gloves and mitts on underneath if you're using this in winter conditions. And then right down at the bottom, you've got a single-sided draw cord. There's just the one on this side. Very simple little lightweight single pull cord, just to snug that in and keep it nice and neat around your bum, stop the cold air whistling up your back. The main zip on this VR Alpine Light jacket is the ever reliable YKK Vislon, so it's a plastic zip that will cope with kind of freezing conditions, won't get stuck. It's a two-way version. Ta-da! So you can undo it from the bottom, do it from the top, increase ventilation, etc. It just gives you access to your climbing harness or to your rucksack hip belt if you've got that underneath, or indeed you need to go for a wee. Right, how does this thing fit? It fits me very well, thank you very much. If you're familiar with my vital statistics, you will know that I am 6'3", 42-inch chest, 34-inch waist. This is a size large, and it's a really nice fit. It's nice and slim down through the body. There's plenty of room up in the shoulders. There's a little bit of give in the fabric. There's a little bit of stretch when I'm moving, which is really comfortable. Sleeves are perfect length. I have got long arms. In fact, my arms are 2 inches longer than my height, weirdly enough. But anyway, I've got long arms, so the sleeves are nice and long. They're not pulling up my wrists when I'm lifting up, and the hem doesn't lift either. Admittedly, under here, I've just got an Arc'teryx Phase SV base layer. But to be honest, that's pretty much all you would have on under this thing. You don't want multiple layers because you don't want to be interfering with the wicking and the breathable actions of the lining and the face fabric. So just over a base layer is perfect, and it's a really neat fit, neat in the body, perfect. Okay, let's talk about layering. As we all know, layering isn't a precise science, and what will work for one person won't necessarily work for another person. But having said that, and bearing in mind how the VR Alpine jacket works, that pulling that moisture, that wicking, that air exchange, designed to be worn when you're moving in the mountains and you're generating warmth and moisture, it's a standalone piece. You'd wear this with light layers underneath. Like I said, I've got a base layer only under here, and that is exactly how you should wear these things. Just a good wicking base layer underneath. If it's in the summer, just a base layer t-shirt. If it's in the winter, a heavier weight wicking layer. But you don't want to be adding multiple layers under this thing because you're just going to interfere and stop the wicking and temperature control mechanism that this thing is so good at. Having said that, because it breathes so well and because it wicks moisture so well, you could wear this as a mid layer. If it's really, really horrible and you wanted to throw a hard shell over the top, that would work fine. But first and foremost, it's designed to be worn like any other soft shell really, as a standalone layer over a base layer. Right, that's it. That is the rather lovely and new for this season RAB VR Alpine Light jacket. I am a massive fan of this kind of garment. They just work superbly. Put it on, do your stuff, forget about it. It just works. It's absolutely brilliant. It's lightweight, super breathable, highly weather resistant, tough, durable, fantastic, lovely, comfortable. If you've not used this kind of system, this kind of double layer VR system before, I would urge you to give it a try. It's transformative in how you feel in the mountains. It just works superbly. And these new versions of RAB's brilliant VR are even better. They're lighter, softer, and have higher performance than the original stuff. And the original stuff was good, so this is going to be brilliant. So thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell icon so you will be notified every time we upload a new video. And if you have any comments or questions, pop them in the section below. Harry and I are always happy to receive your feedback, and we do answer them personally ourselves. So yeah, it'd be good to hear from you. Thanks very much for watching. Toodaloo. shell jackets, and you could argue, and I would argue with anyone really, that they are. That's not very helpful, Nelly. You going to sit there, are you?